Alright, the ending to the intro might have been a little deceiving. We will not be playing in the first lesson. Maybe not even in the second one. We will be learning simply how to stand behind the drum with good posture. Now I know that's not something that everybody really talks about when it comes to snare drumming, but it is arguably one of the most foundational things behind a great snare drummer. Having bad posture is not only a medical concern, but it will 100% translate into your drumming. If you like to lean down, keep your shoulders up, and bring your hands up, you're probably not gonna get a good sound. It matters so much more than people give it credit for, so we're just gonna quickly go over it before we start drumming. Now, first and foremost, you're gonna wanna stand up straight. Now, I know this might sound simple, but it requires a little more thought than we ever give it credit for. What I like to do is visualize somebody having a string at the top of my head and pulling me up. Pulling you up. If you have a drum on, your chest should be filling the harness. The next thing is you wanna look forward, and then once you're convinced you're looking pretty straight, look 10 degrees above that. If you look at celebrities, professional athletes, musicians, they all have this upward presence. This is usually rooted in confidence, but sometimes we gotta fake it till we make it. So if you've never really felt that confidence or still might not feel that confidence, you're gonna try it, and eventually it will be rooted in the confidence you've built. So again, imagine the string, face forward, and then 10 degrees up. You're gonna want a straight neck, no tension, just let your shoulders fall under it, and you should have the relaxed shoulders as well. This will allow you to set your hands up all the way down from your shoulders to your fingertips. Checking these things off will provide you with an optimal environment with the least amount of variables outside of your hands. Now that we have the upper body right, we're gonna make sure we're standing directly behind the drum. And the way I do that, I put my feet in whatever position they might be in. So they might be enclosed, open first, or legs apart. Regardless, take the center of your spine and align it with the center of the drum. Another thing you can use is aligning your hips to the drum and making sure that your hips are directly behind the drum. You don't want to have anything weird once you put on the harness from standing in a weird position where your hips aren't directly in front of the drum, right? You'll develop different angles than you should. You'll develop a ton of bad habits that are just really going to be hard to break. Make sure you can always kind of wiggle your knees, never lock them. And now that you have all these components, you're ready to even talk about holding the sticks. For reference, look up any of your favorite lines. The Cadets and Blue Devils battery are great examples of what you want to look like when you put your drum on. So stand behind the drum the way your favorite percussionist stands behind theirs. Now that we've checked all these things off the list, we can start talking about our hands.